Well, I'm checking to check it out. So before I start this video, yeah, obviously I used to have an older YouTube video channel that got deleted, innit? Yeah, and I used to talk about literally anything you can think of. I probably spoke about it, yeah, from basic PG stuff to some more 18+ crude stuff, yeah, and that's just what I used to do, yeah. I speak about anything and everything in this channel. I don't give a fuck, yeah. And it's funny though, because I've had a YouTube channel, well, my old YouTube channel since 2013, 14, yeah. And it's just funny how, like, certain people who know you around them, who knew me around them times, who found about my channel, like, they used to get some sort of, like, weird, like, ego trip, thinking that, like, what I'm talking about is literally, is basically what I'm talking about on that video relates to them in real time, like, as if I'm like, it's like I'm not 34 and I've had fucking life experiences, yeah. You know what I mean? I've been out and about doing my things since I was 15, yeah. So I got a lot of fucking experience in the world. I'm not saying I haven't really traveled the world, but I had a lot of real world experiences within in this country and different parts of the city, different parts of the country, yeah, different people and whatnot. So I can say what the fuck I want because I know shit, yeah. And people think I'm talking about them all the time and that just proves you've got a fucking ego problem. You got an ego. You need to sort your fucking ego out. You know what I mean? And if the boot fits, then so be it. If the boot fits, then so be it. I don't really care. You know what I mean? I speak about what I speak about. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Don't watch. End of. So, without further ado, we're gonna talk about the different grades of PUSSY. Yeah. Different grades of pussy. Yeah. That's what we're gonna talk about today. Yeah. I haven't really spoken about anything too crude for a while, so I think I was pretty much due for one, yeah? So we're going to grade them. Basically, we're going to grade them from A+ to an F, right? And even the F really shouldn't be there, but it can be. It can be. So from the start, A+. What's the A+ vagina? What's the A+ vagina? It's funny because if I say vagina on YouTube, you know what I mean? The fucking, you know, you'll get a fucking shadow banned. But even though that's the correct terminology, but whatever anyway. So what's the A class? What's the A class? What's the A+ vagina? Well, for me, this is just my opinion, yeah. My opinion from my experience, from what I know, yeah. A+ vagina is one that's tight. Well, basically, if she's a squirter, yeah, and if she's tight, to me that is A class vagina. You can't top that. That's literally A class, right? That's literally A class vagina. In my opinion, yeah? Other people got different opinions, but if you're a squirter, yeah, that's good enough. But if you're tight as well, that's literally game over. That's like a keeper. That's one of the ones where you'd put up with the bullshit, yeah? You'd put up with the bullshit just because you know you're gonna hit that. And when you hit that, it feels fucking like something out of fucking heaven. Whatever heaven feels like, you get me? So for them ones out there who got an A+ vagina, who's tight and squirts as well. Can't be beaten. Cannot be beaten. Okay? Now, we're gonna go down slightly. So that's an A+. Now, what's a A class pussy? Oh, let me just change this trap. Because it's a fucking annoying me. Anyway, yeah, so what's an A class pussy? Now, if she's got standard wetness, if she gets wetness, if she's wet, like a standard amount of wetness, and she's a squirter as well, that's A class pussy. Okay? A class vagina, that is. A class. Right? Right? Because we can make an allowance. You don't have to be sloppy wet, and you don't have to be sloppy wet, or you don't have to be tight and a squirter. If you got standard wet, if you get wet, hang on a minute, I've just made a mistake there. How can you be standard wetness? I can have standard wetness and be a squirter at the same time. Don't make sense. I got that one wrong. That should just be a squirter. Yeah. So A class pussy is just a squirter by itself, right? Irrespective of whether she's tight or not. Yeah. So if she's a squirter, that's automatically that's an A+ vagina if she's a squirter, yeah? That's just how it works. I've yet to meet a real man, yeah, that doesn't appreciate a squirter, trust me. Only them weird dudes, yeah. Only a weird dude don't like girls who squirt. You know what I mean? I've met a couple of dudes that said, I'm like, no, actually no, I tell you, I've met a couple of dudes. I've spoke to certain women, yeah, who said that they've been with certain men, and they said that they didn't like it because they got too wet. What kind of fucking bullshit is that? Are you gay? So you don't like your girl getting too wet? Are you fucking like, are you all there, bro? Like, what the fuck is that? Like, I've been with a girl before. I had a previous relationship here with a girl before, right? And she had a little bit of a complex about her being too wet. I'm like, what? I'm like, wait a minute, like, what the fuck is going on here? You've got a complex about being too wet. Are you fucking for real? Now, fair play, I'll give her a benefit of the doubt because she was young. She was young, yeah? She was, how old was she at the time? She must have been about 21, yeah? And obviously she's dealing with a dude who's about the same age. You don't know jack shit. He needs to go fuck some ass. He needs to go fuck some dry ass if you don't like fucking wet pussy. But anyway, yeah. So we got two A class vaginas, okay? One is a squirter. Now the second one, what ties for A, is she's tight and if she creams as well. Now what do I mean by creaming? Now if you don't know what creaming means, you need to probably Google that or go onto a porn site and type in creaming or creamer, yeah? That's basically when a woman, right, her juices are creamy. It looks like cream, like white, yeah? And I've heard some bullshit before saying, oh, that's yeast infection. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. People who say that bullshit are just fucking jealous because either, if a woman says that, they're jealous because they got cream on a man's dick like that, yeah? Or if a dude says that, he's just jealous because his girl can't cream on his dick. Simple as that, yeah? So, if she's tight and she's a creamer / sloppy wet, Now, what is sloppy wet? Sloppy wet is where it's wet, but it's almost like sticky at the same time. It's like it's kind of like a bit gooey. Now, them ones are rare. Trust me, them ones are rare. And I've only met one chick once who had that sloppy wet vagina, bro. And that shit fills the bum. Trust me, it fills the bum. Trust me. That's shit where you put it in. You just forgot it. You just gotta concentrate real hard. You get me? And yeah, so we went from A+ to A, which is a square, and to the other A, which is tight vagina, and this is a creamer or sloppy wet. Yeah. Now, those constitute as oh my god pussy, which I've made a video about before. That's oh my god pussy. Now, let's scroll on the list a little bit. B+. What's a B+ vagina? Now, she could have a standard fit. She could have a standard vagina, which is not too tight, not too loose. And she can be sloppy wet as well, and a creamer, or a creamer. Sloppy wet, I don't mind. I can interchange it. If she's sloppy wet or a creamer, great. Either one works for me. But if I had to put a slight preference on it, I probably prefer the creamer. I like seeing that cream. I like seeing the cream. Get me? I like seeing that white shit come out. You know what I mean? That's just me personally. Now, not every woman does that. Not every woman can cream like that. You get me? Fortunately for me, I've been with a number of women who can cream like that. Trust me. So that's all good for me. That's a B+ vagina. So a B+ vagina is a standard pussy, whether it's so it's not too loose and it's not too tight. And she either gets sloppy wet or she's a creamer. Okay, that's a B+. Now, what's a B class vagina? If she's tight and standard wetness, okay, we can work with that. If she's tight and she's got standard wetness, yeah. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because I've met birds who are tight and ain't that wet, and to be honest, it's not really that fun of an experience. Believe me, it ain't fun of an experience. It hurts. It actually hurts. Get me? Now, before any of you fucking weirdos trying to come in here and trying to tell me about, oh wow, you don't know how to turn a girl on enough. You don't have to turn a girl on and all that bullshit. Fuck off. Get out of here, man. Listen, I've been with enough women to know how to turn a woman on. Believe me, yeah. Some women, right? It could be a number of different reasons. They might not be 100% into it that night, or some women just don't get that wet. It's that simple. You know what I mean? It's just that simple. I've been with enough women to know. Some women just don't get that wet. It's that simple. And if they don't get too wet, then whatever, man. Like, that shit can get old kind of quick. You know what I mean? So yeah, a B class vagina is one if she's tight and she's got a standard wetness, okay, which is cool. Further down the list is C class vagina. Again, standard pussy, not too loose, not too wet, and well, yeah, the standard basic pussy. Not too loose, not too loose, not too tight, not too wet, not too dry. Just standard pussy, get me? There's a lot of women out there who have standard pussy, okay? A lot of women will fall into category C. You know what I mean? A lot of women will fall into category C. And that's just how it works, man. You know what I mean? Now we're getting further down on this now. To D. D-class pussy is standard dry pussy. So we get, we're getting further down the list now. Standard kind of dry pussy where you pull it in, you bang it away. You're not really feeling too much. Or you take it out, you look down and think, hang on a minute, like, I want to see my shit like glistening. I want to see it glistening. I want to see it like, I want to see my reflection of my dick. You get what I'm saying? I want to see the reflection. That's how wet I want. That's what I want to see it that wet. If I'm not seeing it that wet, and you got that standard kind of dry pussy, man, I'm like, what's this, man? Like, hurry up and let's get this shit over and done with, man. I'm not really, not really feeling it. You know what I mean? Again, before anybody try to tell me, oh, well, maybe you don't know how to, maybe you don't know how to fuck her good, or maybe you don't know how to do this. Shut the fuck up, man. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Trust me. And F. F shouldn't even really be on the list, to be honest, but F is stank pussy. Stinking Pussy. And I've had a few of these in my time, yeah? And it's one of them ones where, like, if it's the first night kind of thing, and them jaws come off, you put them fingers down there, and you can smell, and the smell comes up, and you can smell it. You're in the moment. You just fucking gotta go for it. You know what I mean? You just gotta fucking go for it. Now, that aside, because that's how some men are. We'll just hit it anyway. We already there. We already there at the moment. There, we already there. So we might just fucking go for it, you know what I mean? We there now. Let's just go for it. If it fucking pongs, man, we just fucking gotta get on with it, you know what I mean? It's one of them ones, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. But like, while we're on the subject of stank pussy now, it reminds me of a time where I was with someone for a while. We was on and off and then we got to a period where we was tight for a good time. Then we became on and off a little bit, yeah. And then all of a sudden, we started talking again and that whatever after, I don't know, a number of months or whatever it was. And she come out with some stinking ass vagina. I'm like, what the fuck is this, man? Like, why did it stink? Like, your vagina never stunk like this ever before. And like, it got to the point where I had to say something, man. And the reason why I said something, because I knew this person for a while. It wasn't just someone that I knew for a few months, you know what I mean? I knew this person for a while. I'm like, listen, like, you don't really smell too right down there. Like, I'm just being honest. You don't really smell too right down there. So like, I don't know what's going on here. I did tell her about it, Obviously, if you're getting told that, it's not the nicest thing to hear, you know what I'm saying? But I did tell her about it. The situation didn't really change. It still kind of smelled a bit weird. So, and again, that leads me to another situation where I was with someone for a short period of time, and the pussy was fresh. The pussy was fresh. I'm like, and that's cool. And the pussy was always fresh. And then it was a couple of weeks later on, and then all of a sudden that pussy stank to high heaven. Yeah. Actually, there's 2 examples of this. Yeah, and yeah, and he stank to high heaven. Almost to the point where he smelled like a bit like shit and piss at the same time. No, he smelled like piss. It smelled a bit like. Yeah, the video memory cut out. I didn't have enough memory. But anyway, yeah. So I was talking about one. Yeah. So like one of these chicks. Yeah. Pussy smelled like a little bit like shit. Yeah. And like and that fishy pussy smell at the same time. So you can imagine the mixture of them two together. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from, bro? Like, where the fuck did this come from? I ain't seen you for a couple of weeks, yeah? I don't know what the fuck's going on down there. I don't know what you're doing down there, hygiene-wise. Or you out fucking some other dude or some shit. Some other dude's nutting inside of you. Yeah? And now you got a stank pussy. Because that's another way of telling. That's another way of telling, yeah, of whether that's another way of telling whether a woman has been out doing some shit she ain't been doing. If her pussy comes back smelling randomly, again, she's even not doing something right with her vagina, like cleaning wise. She's out banging another dude, yeah. Busting a port inside of her, yeah? And then you go bust a port inside of her, and then all them smells and that combined and that, and then you got a stinking ass pussy, yeah? Now, you know, I wasn't really with this girl for too long, so I ain't saying shit to her about it. Fuck it, I ain't saying shit to her about it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? And then there was another one a while ago. This is a long time ago now. Probably going back about 12 years ago now. Yeah, her pussy always used to smell. I don't know why I was there for so long, to be honest. I think I was just a little bit infatuated with her. I don't know why. But her pussy was like pungent. Like there's different kind of smells, you know what I mean? You know, so women have a normal natural odor. Cool. Some have a little bit more of an odor where it's like, okay, we're definitely gonna wash my dick off after this. Some is like real bad. I'm like, hang on a minute, what the fuck's going on here? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, what's going on? Like, multiple dudes busting up inside here. Something ain't right, man. You got some sort of infection. I don't know what the fuck's going on, bro, but something ain't right. You get me? That's some weird shit to me, man. You know what I mean? That shit's off-putting. That shit's off-putting, man. But yeah, that's basically the gradings of pussy anyway. So we'll quickly run through them again while we yeah. So for me, an A+ vagina is someone who's a squirter and she's tight as well. That's unrivaled. I'm sorry, that you can't beat that. Yeah. An A-class vagina is if she's a squirter. That's it, yeah, really. If she's a squirter, cool. The tight, another A class vagina is if she's tight and she's either sloppy wet or she's a creamer. Again, if you don't know what a creamer is, go look on your favorite porn sites and type in creamy pussy. Okay. B plus vagina is standard pussy, but it can be sloppy wet, and she can be a creamer as well. Again, standard pussy means not too loose, not too wet. Okay. B class vagina is if she's tight and but just got a standard level of wetness. C class vagina is just standard basic pussy. Okay. Not too loose, not too tight. She's not wet either. Not that wet either. D. Again, standard pussy, but she's kind of dry. And F is stank pussy, which no one needs to deal with. Yeah? So basically, any chick from A plus to B plus they qualify as oh my god pussy. Yeah? The point where you put it in and you literally say, oh my god. That's what you're thinking. You probably say out loud that, oh my god, oh shit. This ain't gonna last long. Or I bet, it's one of them ones where if it's your gal, you're gonna have to fucking get used to it. You know what I mean? You gotta mentally get used to it. You know what I mean? That class is oh my god pussy. People get confused about oh my god pussy to good pussy. They get confused about it. To me, good pussy is a woman who knows how to fuck. If a woman knows how to fuck, she's got good pussy. Yeah? Whether it's tight, standard, extra wet, or whatever, if she knows how to fuck, that means she's got good pussy. Again, they're the ones who are keepers as well. Yeah? But the ones who got the oh my god pussy, bro, they're the ones who they're the type of girl, they're the type of gal, right, where a dude will fucking fight you for that pussy, bro. You know what I mean? They don't want to let go of that pussy. Because they know what it is. You get what I'm saying? They know what it is. Not that I'm fighting over no pussy, but I don't fight over pussy, bro. You get what I mean? Pussy comes and goes. Simple as that. You know what I mean? But anyway, with that, I've rambled on for pretty much long enough now. Probably about half an hour or so. So with that, I'm out.